All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wonderful people, lovers of freedom all over the world. Wherever you're joining us from today, you're highly welcome to this wonderful day. We welcome you to Let's Talk TV, your one and only YouTube platform that gives you quality news and information on every activities happening in Biafra territory. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure you turn on your notification because we will be notifying you live and direct on all the activities happening in Biafran territory. Now, without wasting much of your time, let us go straight up to the issue on ground because there is an ongoing protest for the release of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Finland. Now, over 1,000 Biafrans stormed the place that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is being detained to ask for the immediate release of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Let the Finnish government also know that Simon Ekpa winning matter. I love the massive love that they are showing to the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, after this conversion. It speaks volume and it speaks a lot. And I am happy, that the Biafrans, that went to Finland after the whole convention, came out to protest for the immediate release of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. So it is actually a good thing. We are hoping that latest this week or before this week runs out, that the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa will be released to continue his struggle, to continue from where he stopped. That is the most important thing. We are also being optimistic that the needful will be done by the Finnish government because we believe that the Finnish government understand the rule of law. They keep to the rule of law and they understand what it means, to have human rights. And that is why we are praying and hoping that everything goes in favor of the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Now, without wasting much of your time, I'm going to drop the video of that protest and you will see, that these Biafrans are not scared to go into any part of the world to exercise, their themselves and to show why they cannot stop fighting for their freedom. We saw what they were able to achieve during the convention. Now it is clear to the whole world that Biafra is no longer a joking matter. It is no longer a joke the way the DOS with his stooges made it look, because at some point they made it look as if it was a child's play. But thank God for the Prime Minister Simon Ekpa who came up, took up this mantle of leadership and continue doing the needful. So let us go straight up to this video, but do not forget that we are still expecting you to encourage us, especially as we are coming to the end of the year. Encourage us with all kind of stickers, super sticker, $50, €50, and whatsoever amount you can use to encourage us. Just send us a super sticker or a super thanks, any amount, $100, whatsoever amount of a super sticker you can give. Use it to encourage us so that we can continue doing the needful for every Biafra. Now let us drop the video of that protest before we go into the main critical issue of today.
Anago in the street of London, Biafrans have left. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. In the street of New York, in the street of Washington, D.C., in the street of Texas, United States of America. You go to the streets of Bayern, Bremen, and all the cities of the world. You go to the street of Johannesburg, South Africa. In the streets of Johannesburg, South Africa. And I agree that Biafrans have left. Do you know the vacuum? Do you know the scantiness? What is going to be the scantiness, the position, the situation of these cities? Do you know what is going to be the situation of these cities that I've just mentioned? By the time you hear that Biafrans have left, Biafrans are the most populous people in the name of Nigerians in the diaspora. I said in the name of Nigerians. Anywhere you see, they say Nigerians are populated. In the streets of abroad, go there and look very well. Biafrans are more populated. Maybe 50% more than every other tribe in the zoo. Maybe Biafrans have 50% of all the so-called Nigerians in that city. And then the remaining 50% will be shared across other tribes in the zoo. I said that my PM does not really understand the full weight, the full capacity of that word. I asked him, did you know? Or you said it the way the Spirit directed you? And he laughed. He actually laughed. Of course, those of you who are following would know the answer that he gave me. All right, let us continue. And it's happening in the full gear. We are now, accelerating in full gear. We are accelerating in full gear. And as you can see, the zoo is in shambles. Obanje Abagondi Zoo. As I'm talking to you, I have videos to show you. We are going to analyze some videos. We are going to analyze some few things. And you will also know, you should know that in Biafra land today, everywhere was under lock and key. Everywhere. Today be December 2nd. The most anticipated day in the history of the Biafran people. And the most anticipated day in December all around the globe. Not even 25th of December. Today was the most anticipated day in the month of December all over the world. and in the lives and in the midst of Biafran people, today was the most anticipated day in their history. My people, it don't happen. I don't want to talk too much. Let me first of all begin to bring, of course, some of the updates and the videos that we have this evening. I'm going to open the microphone, or I will share the link of this very broadcast, so that those of you Biafrans who are feeling the same way that I'm feeling right now as I'm making this very live presentation will come in here and, of course, speak to Biafrans. Speak to Ndi Dindo, Umuife. Umuife. The zoo is in shambles. 1 minute. If you haven't liked and shared the broadcast, please, I don't know what you're waiting for. Endeavor to welcome others to come and join us. We know we have come a bit late. But it doesn't deter us. Just a minute. So many things are going on, my people. A lot of things are happening. The zoo is in shambles. Everywhere na bagaragara. I have some video clips. But before then, let me first of all show us. I want to begin to share the information from our own people, our Biafran people. I'm talking about the zoo one Nigerianist from Biafra land. Right? So I will begin from them. I'll begin with them, and then we will, of course, move to one Nigerianist from other part of the Zoological Republic. They are panicking, I'm telling you. And in Abagaragara, the topic all over the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, as I'm speaking to you right now, is all about Biafra. If you are not talking about Biafra, you are lacking behind. In fact, nobody will listen to your news. That is how significant it is. I'm telling you the gospel truth. Ọkalịkwa nke mana ọbụzi okwu asị akụrụ mmiri mana ọka na-esi ekwu okwu na-efe m alụ okwukwu ọkalịa nke a na-ekwu ọ bụrụ okwu asị akụrụ mmiri. The everywhere is quaking. They may come and they say, they are. In fact, I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to begin the analysis even before showing you the news, right? Because I'm faster than than the schedule. So let us read maybe we can read the headline and 1 or 2 or 3 paragraphs from this very development, and then we'll move to another one, because of course we are never lack of updates. They said from Daily Post Nigeria, Biafra declaration, you bear consequences. Compound. Biafra declaration, they provoked him, the moment the news of our PM's arrest by the Finnish authority was broken, they all went into celebration mode. They all went into celebration mode, all of them. Both the one Nigerianist of Biafra extraction and one Nigerianist of the zoo entirely, they all went into celebration mode. The same way, the same time. The same way they went into celebration mode when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted from Kenya and extraordinarily renditioned to the zoo. The same way, the same pattern. No, nothing changed. The only thing that changed was that those one Nigerianists from Biafra extraction, including those who were camouflaging, both those who were, hiding and deceiving themselves. Inside them, they were one Nigerianist, but outside them, they were for Biafrans. The likes of, Ifa Juna, a Jofor that sold his own client and pretended that he never knew that he was brought to court until he claimed to have heard the news from the Zoo media. The same thing that happened to the criminals that claimed to be DOS and their Iraq warriors, the same way they celebrated in secret when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was abducted and renditioned is the same way they celebrated in the open when the news of Mazi Simon Ekpa was broken. Ask me, how did you know? Yes, I know. Because ndị Igbo si na na-esi n'ikpofu a na-esi n'isi arọ wee mara ụtọ nsị. Ọ bụ na ịbụ onye Igbo na-amụrụ gị n'ala Igbo, ya aghọta ife m na-ekwu. Na-esi n'isi arọ wee mara ụtọ nsị. You can never ever separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa. It is impossible to celebrate the two persons. Because if you tell me that Mazi Simon Ekpa is in armed struggle and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a peaceful agitator, I will ask you, what was ESM formed for? The truth of the matter is that fighting for your freedom is never against the law in both local laws and international laws. It is never against the law. But remember that those that you are fighting, you must remember this, right? Those that you are fighting, those people, the direct enemies will always tag you a terrorist. They will always call you all manner of names. They will always bring false and fake, news and evidences against you. False, allegations and fake evidences against you. Because just call one person, only one person. Just mention one person that fought for freedom or that has fought for freedom of their people without that person being tagged a terrorist or a criminal by the people that he's fighting, including some of the people that he's fighting for. Just mention one. I need one person, only one. If you give me one person that has fought for his and his people's and the freedom of his people without being tagged a terrorist, including his own people that he's fighting for, those who are benefiting from the people that he's fighting, from the government that he's fighting, from the powers that be, tell me one person that has never gone to prison or tagged a terrorist. I just want to know one. If you mention one for me, I will never ever in my whole life talk about Biafra again. I said one. I did not. I don't want you to stress yourself too much. I just need only one person that has fought for freedom of his land and succeeded without being to prison or being tagged a terrorist. Just one person. All of them will never come with the answer. All. I said all of them bar none. What is this person writing? All right, let's continue. No person, not even one person, Nelson Mandela in Africa today is number one. Somebody said Nnamdi Azikiwe because you don't know history. You wrote Nnamdi Azikiwe because you do not know history. because they don't teach you history here in the zoo, and the zoo education is nothing but rubbish. I will show you a typical example of zoo education today in this same broadcast. By the time I'll start playing videos, I'm going to show you the typical example of what Nigerian education system can do to a human being located within this geographical entity. Because you study in the zoo, you don't know your own history. Nnamdi Azikiwe, where you talked about, was once arrested. Was once arrested and thrown in the prison. And moreover, on top of that, the freedom that these people fought, the freedom that they fought for, was fake. Was fake. Even the first name that I mentioned, Nelson Mandela, the freedom that they all fought for under the structure of Britain and France in Africa are all fake freedom. In as much as those structures are still on existence today, after getting this freedom, these men that we all thought that are highly placed, but they are truly deluded. We thought they were doing good for Africa or Africans. We didn't know until today that they were all deluded. Because if they were with their right sense of mind, with their right senses, after getting or gaining that freedom from the British, they would have known that the best way is to destroy the structure of the British or French in Africa, which is the dissolution, the dissolution of those entities that they created. That is the reason why today nothing is working in Africa, because what the British did was to remove themselves and put their puppets, those who will, who will stand as caretakers to, to caretake their structures, what they have created in Africa. Now let us continue. I don't want to waste time because I have more videos to show you. They said, Biafra declaration, you will bear consequences. Compound Èkpá's woes. Ohaneze cautions promoters. Now let me take this again. I'm beginning to understand some. I'm going to analyze this title from a different direction or dimension. They said, Biafra declaration, you will bear consequences. Compound Èkpá's woes. Ohaneze cautions promoters. Do you understand it? I want you to pick. Let me show you. Obia. Ngwagenti ụmụnne. Compound Èkpá's woes. Are you feeling what I'm feeling? Are you feeling what I'm feeling? Compound Èkpá's woes. Before I talk, can somebody tell me what you're feeling? Are you feeling anything? What are you feeling with only that play that I've highlighted? What are you feeling now? Can you just use 1 second to tell me what you're feeling before I will talk? Because this is very, very significant. Remember, we just declared Biafra. And now, Ohaneze ndị Oshi na ndị Ama has come to tell us that this Biafra that we have redeclared will compound Èkpá's woes. Let me explain it to you. Compounding Èkpá's woes in simple terms means adding more problem to his own problem or to his ongoing, predicament. In case you don't understand what they meant here. Compounding Èkpá's woes, according to Ohaneze ndị Oshi, criminals. Meaning, they are telling us for declaring Biafra, we will add salt to the wounds of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Do you know how this thing plays? Do you know where this thing has happened before? When Mazi Simon Ekpa came, let me take you back. You know, I tell you, I reason my thing from different angles. I don't know, I'm sorry. I am not boasting, but that is how God made it. When I see something, another thing will come on my mind. Something that is secretly planned about that thing will first of all jump into my head, which nobody is even thinking of, apart from those that are cooking it. When they tell you, for you to declare or redeclare Biafra, you will bear consequences. First of all, they are pushing the spirit of fear on us, all of us, including you listening, including you who are going to participate heavily moving forward in financially supporting the full-time defense of Biafra land. That is the first. They want to push the spirit of fear in you. That's why it is very, very necessary that I bring this today and talk about it, though it happened today. No, not today, sorry. Couple of days ago, 2 days ago. So that's why it is very, very necessary that I come to, put this to bed. That is number one thing they try to achieve. Putting fear in you. The second one, they say, compound Èkpá's woes. This is the same thing they told the same Èkpá they are talking about now. Now, let me tell you why I said I'm going to come from a different direction, which those who are cooking this will be shaking if they are listening to me now, because nobody has ever thought of it. Compounding Èkpá's woes is the same thing they told Èkpá himself. You are compounding the woes of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They say you are the cause, you are the reason why the federal government of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, has not released Nnamdi Kanu. They told it straight, face to face, to Simon Ekpa. Are you getting it? These are the problems. These are the one Nigerianists. These are the people who are shaking that the criminal entity that has enabled all their criminal activities is about to be dismantled. They don't know how they are going to continue with their criminality under one almighty Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. They are shaking. They are employing every means, every tactics to make sure that Biafra or the zoo at large is not finally disintegrated. You understand? They told Mazi Simon Ekpa, the PM, you are the reason why the federal government of the zoo has not released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And today they are telling you and I that we are compounding the same Simon Ekpa that they fought. They have been fighting till now. We are the ones now compounding his woes for going ahead to declare Biafra. Wahala day. The zoo is in shambles. By the time I begin to play you their videos and begin to analyze it this evening, you will be in shock of what is actually going on in the Zoological Republic. Now, I will have time to go ahead to read in details. Apex Igbo Sociocultural Organization, Ohaneze Ndị Igbo, has expressed concern over the rumored planned declaration of Biafra. Rumored. Chai, Owadego. 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 Why the Hey, there is nothing you cannot see in the zoo. There is nothing you can see in the zoo. Can imagine a newspaper, news platform like Daily Post is telling you over the rumored planned declaration of Biafra. And this news was, released or published on the 30th of October. November, I mean. 2 days ago. Rumored, planned. Yeah, but I can't help them on this one. I can't help them on this one. I'm sorry. Now, they said, Ohaneze said it compelled to issue a warning in the light of the recent developments concerning the misguided declarations surrounding the so-called Biafra independence scheduled for December 2nd, 2024. The body stated that the actions being propagated by the 10 Simon Ekpa and his dissidents have perpetuated a cycle of violence, fear, and socioeconomic degradation that has devastated the southeastern region of Nigeria. This was contained in a statement issued on Friday by Ohanese's factional Secretary General Okechukwu Isi Guzoro. According to the statement, over the past 3 years, okay, fine, since this is from Okechukwu Isi Guzoro, I have some videos of Okechukwu Isi Guzoro, which is not also planned to be played and analyzed during this very live presentation. Right? So therefore, for the fact that, because I'm reading it in full text right now with all of us listening and watching together, I have only read the headline, previously, and then decided to, of course, analyze it this night. But since it is Okechukwu Isi Guzoro of all people, I have his videos, about 2 or 3 videos of Okechukwu Isi Guzoro that I have already prepared few weeks ago, but I've never had opportunity or chance to speak about it. So because of that, I am happy for this. I will have to, suspend this analysis right now and move into the other videos that I have already prepared for this very night broadcast. So therefore, Okechukwu Isi Guzoro will hear from us moving forward. Let all of us just keep our eyes glued on our television. Once we come live, we will do justice to this. Now, let us go back to, of course, before showing you the men video that made me come here. Let us, of course, see that, yes, that Biafrans really sat at home today, and everywhere in Biafra land was completely under lock and key. It is very important to show Biafrans that, yes, no be fake me. For those who are thinking that, hey, Jidego Mazi Simon Ekpa, therefore Biafra is gone, they forgot that many of them, or if not all of them, said the same thing when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in the year 2021. And here we are today. That Okechukwu Isi Guzoro, we are going to do justice to him either tomorrow or next. Please, once you are here, endeavor to like and share the broadcast. Very important. Very important. I want Biafrans to gather here. I want everybody to know that we are live this very moment. It is very important, because nnekwu ife na-eme. Now, let us first of all see how Biafrans have respected today that has gone down the history of our lives and our land, to make sure that the entire Biafra land is under lock and key.
This second day of December 2024, Eva Busy Road, of our area stroke shopping center, which always very trafficked every moment, is empty. Sitatum here is speaking loud on every side. I want to thank God for what the Biafra government is doing. Also, I want to thank God for what government in exile is doing. Well, it's under the office of Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, a great guy. Everybody should be informed that we are free now to return to defend our territory. We are winning. Nigeria is gone. This is Atom is speaking loud.
Remember that the Prime Minister of BLGIE is inside. No, n'ime eji for now. Ojiji eji ya bụrụ na ọka ejide ya tụọ ya nga because no nwere any lawyer atụnwu ya nga n'ụwa niile. Ojiji eji ya bụ to question him, to clarify to the government of Finland, and as he is clarifying to the government of Finland of what he's doing, he is also clarifying to the whole world at large of what he's doing and the need for him to defend his rights and the lives of his own people, the Biafran people, especially those who are here in the homeland. Now, let's continue. As they said, this is the second Monday after the arrest of the Prime Minister. Yet, sit at home is still skyrocketing. Who is the what? The declare, is it declaring or ordering? Who is ordering this one? And who is enforcing it? I want the zoo gutter media, the zoo idiotic, useless media to come on air tomorrow and clear me who is ordering and enforcing this one we are watching. This is live and direct.
Muslim kind of must be released, the great leader of our time. It must be released. Oil and water can never mix. Biafra and Nigeria will never be one again. In life now and life to come.
We have never been one before.
So Philistines shut down on the evolution. Philistines shut down. Shut down the evolution. Shut down on the evolution. Every road are empty. Today sit at home. It's awesome. If you see this message to everywhere, share it and let the world know that Biafra government exile control of their own territory. This global news were reporting from the center of the world, Èkpá state, precisely Èkpá state, under USB, under United States of Biafra. We are going. We have declared and redeclared our republic, and we are free. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, Èkpá people. Enyimba City, Ikene. God bless you, everybody. And let it be.
Who is enforcing this and who is declaring it? Mazi Simon Ekpa does not have access to the social media
of December
as it stands right now. Mazi Simon Ekpa
this
does not have access to the social media, even to his own phone. Did you get that? Even to his own phone.
2nd of December 2024. It's awesome. The Biafran Republic government that have declared Biafra and redeclared it. We're going home already. This is United States of Biafra, USB. It's awesome. Today, sit at home is going on continuously until Namaka is released. The great guy, the men and women of the land are keeping home, sitting down at home on every side, show to prove that Biafra government control their territory.
This is to let the whole world know that what we are doing is not actually